back to my channel with a new video. This is Nora and that's my cat Sushi. She likes to join me while I make videos. Please consider subscribing to this channel. I thought of doing a kind of fun video since my few last videos are a bit serious. I thought it was a fun idea. I'm not sure how fun it's gonna be, but basically I'm gonna try to say all the words on how we say them in Lebanese, in Arabic Lebanese. It's actually a bit different from how Americans do say things, and it actually really bothered me once I moved to US to try to say all these words in the American accent instead of our accent, so it was kind of difficult to keep reminding myself to do that. Some of them are very not noticeable. If you don't know, Lebanon was colonized by France before, and we tend to say things in a Frenchy way sometimes, so some of these words might sound French to you. At least a lot of people say it that way in Lebanon. Some of them don't say it that way. Some people say it the American way more and more now. English is getting more popular in Lebanon, but French was the popular language before English, I feel, and a lot of the words we say them in the French accent, or we make them a bit Lebanese. So okay, I'm gonna start with the fast food chains. The most famous fast food chain you're gonna see in Lebanon are two: McDonald's or Burger King. McDonald's, how we say it, is McDonald's. Maybe it sounds a bit French. Burger King, we say Burger King. We actually roll the R's a bit, not like Americans. They have the R sound. We don't have that, so it's Burger King. It's not Burger King. Starbucks, probably gonna say it. Starbucks are new to Lebanon. Last time I went to Lebanon, I was like, what the hell? There are Starbucks now. I had no idea there was Starbucks. It's a new thing in Lebanon. And I would imagine if I was a Lebanese person, I would say Starbucks. Like I said before, we don't have that R in English. We have more of that rolling R. KFC. I still struggle to say it the American way, KFC. Most Lebanese people are gonna say it KFC, at least I do. A lot of Lebanese people, because they have that French accent, they're gonna say it KFC. Some people would say KFC, the people that can't speak French or not French educated, they're probably gonna say it KFC. But a lot of Lebanese people are gonna say it KFC. And I do. I still say it KFC. Dunkin' Donuts are not, you don't say, at least what I noticed, in US you don't say Dunkin' Donuts, you just say Dunkin'. And I think they rebranded their branches as just Dunkin', so everyone really says it Dunkin', they don't Dunkin' Donuts. I think in Lebanon, do we say Dunkin' Donuts? I think it's just Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, that's how we say it. It's very close. It just has the slight difference, but basically the same thing. So if you're probably gonna say it in the American accent, they will probably understand you because it's super similar. So we have Cinnabon. Yes, we have. I love it. The first time I had Cinnabon was actually in Lebanon. I loved it. It was great. I'm not sure we still have that Cinnabon though. I hope it didn't close the branch, because a lot of branches are closing, like Pizza Hut. Apparently Pizza Hut in Lebanon, you can't find it anymore, and it was such a popular place and such a popular branch in Lebanon, but because of the situation, many branches are closing. Like also Krispy Kreme, I remember when I was there was actually one Krispy Kreme in whole Lebanon, and it closed because after the war of 2000. What was the war between Israel and Lebanon? Was it 2006, I believe? So after that war, apparently the head of Krispy Kreme doesn't want to keep that branch in Lebanon because they felt it wasn't safe. So they also closed it, and it kind of sucks. A lot of good branches are closing, but a lot of good ones are also opening lately. So Cinnabon, we don't say Cinnabon, we say Cinnabon. At least I do, and a lot of other Lebanese people do. We say Cinnabon, unless you're also not French educated, so you're gonna say Cinnabon. I mean, if you think about it, bon in French, it's good, so I think it comes from the French word, Cinnabon. Cinnabon, it doesn't really make sense to me. If you mean you're talking about a bun, it's B-U-N, not B-O-N. So I imagine the origin of the word is French, not English. So Pizza Hut, we don't say pizza. That's such a new thing to me in US. Every time I say pizza, like how we say it is pizza. In Lebanese, we say pizza. In English and American, it's like pizza. You have to really focus on the t. It is a slight difference, but it was very strange to me. And Krispy Kreme, I just remembered I said Krispy Kreme. Like I said, we don't have the R like that in English, in Lebanese and Arabic, so Krispy Kreme. It's not Krispy Kreme. I know that they opened a new Popeyes in Lebanon, which is crazy. I never knew that. Actually, I think they opened while I was in Lebanon a few months ago. So it's really a brand new thing. And I'd never heard anyone say Popeyes yet, but I imagine it's just Popeyes. Popeyes. It's still a very slight difference. I'm gonna go with the phone brands. Samsung is Samsung. In English, in American, is a bit Samsung, but in Lebanese, it's Samsung. Very straightforward, nothing crazy. iPhone is iPhone, same thing. Like I said, we don't try to alter the word a lot. I just heard that it is a new information. When you say someone has corona, has COVID, in Lebanon, you say bikaurin, which is such a weird word. I was like, say that again. What are you saying? What is coding? It's like, yeah, that means you have corona, you have COVID. I'm like, what the? Oh, that one, I didn't even know how to say it. What, Wewe? I have no idea. How do you say it in Chinese? The brand, the phone brand, if you never heard about it, shame on you. Huawei. So that's how you say it. I'm gonna put how you rate it there. So that's how you correctly say it. I'm not sure how in America they say it. I never seen an American owns that brand. It's so rare that people in US, they own Huawei. Like, they never. It's like, shame on you if you don't have iPhone or Samsung. I don't have iPhone or Samsung. I changed the Huawei phone. Now I have OnePlus. It's amazing. I love it. Way better than iPhones. Come at me, yell at me. I'm not a big fan of iPhones. And even though my first phone was an iPhone, I loved it. But I think the new iPhones are really easy to break and easy to, not work. And the previous ones were way better and way manageable, I think. So that's why I don't get iPhones. Samsung also, I feel like they have the same problem, even though sometimes I prefer Samsungs. But now I have OnePlus, which is really great. I recommend that phone, by the way. So Huawei, how we say Huawei, it's in Lebanon, it's very strange. I've heard so many people say it that way. Hawaii. It's like Hawaii. I was like, what is Hawaii? What are you talking? He's like, that phone, Hawaii. I was like, what is Hawaii? So Instagram and Facebook, two social media that are very popular everywhere, even in Lebanon. A lot of, same like America, everyone in Lebanon uses those two. So Instagram, or Instagram, and Facebook is Facebook. It's a bit different. And then Twitter, if you have Twitter, still not really different. But just like slight difference every time. Twitter. Of those, I feel they are different because most of them are French. Like the clothing brands. You have Chanel, we say Chanel too, like like the French, the original French word, we say Chanel. Dior, Dior. Is that how you say it? Even in America, in American accent, Dior. Yeah, I think that's how we say it. Is Dior. I say it with the R sound with the French, but a lot of Lebanese will say Dior with the rolling R. I can't roll my R's. I know, shame on me for speaking Arabic and being an Arab and can't roll my R's. Shame on me. I can't roll my R's. I never managed to. But they will say it with the Dior with a rolling R at the end. But I say Dior because, I mean, it's a French word. So, Louis Vuitton. Such a weird word in US. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Okay, it's Louis Vuitton. Yves Saint Laurent. I don't know. How do you guys say that? Yves Saint Laurent. It's Yves Saint Laurent. Most Lebanese people will say Yves Saint Laurent or Yves Saint Laurent. How do you even say it in an American accent? Sephora. I'm not sure. I don't think we have Sephora in Lebanon, but I know that it's such a famous brand that everyone knows about it in Lebanon. I've heard so many girls talking about Sephora, even though I don't think there is any Sephora in Lebanon. So it's big Sephora, also with a rolling R. Costco, also we don't have Costco, but it's such a popular brand. I've heard some people say it, it's Costco. I mean, that's how we even said it between us as a family. We say Costco, not Costco. H&M, H&M. We say it the French way. I at least say it the French way. I say H&M. It's very hard for me to say H&M. It takes so much effort for me to say it that way. So every time we do have H&Ms in Lebanon. So every time I go there, I say H&M. I've heard some people who speak German in Lebanon. I say it H&M. So Zara is very popular in Lebanon. When I was a kid and when I was a teenager, a lot of teenagers and classmates used to go to Zara. Don't shop there. I barely shop there, but I've seen a lot of people that used to shop there in Lebanon, and it's Zara, not Zara, but some people used to say Zara, but I don't say Zara. That sounds weird to me. So Zara. And Home Depot, I don't think we have the Home Depots in Lebanon, but I imagine we would say it Home Depot. Home Depot. It's like a mix between French and English. Like home, we took the home from English because it's originally an English word, right? But depot, you have also depot in French. It can be a French word as well. So that's why we say home depot. Okay, now cars, Mercedes. I even struggle to say it to that day in an English accent. Mercedes. That's how we say it in Lebanon. Mercedes. Toyota. Oh my god, I can't even say it in English. Toyota. We say Toyota. Not Toyota. Not Toyota. I imagine that's in French. Toyota. In Lebanon, everyone says it Toyota. So Jeep. Jeeps are very popular in Lebanon as well as Mercedes. You're gonna see Mercedes is everywhere in Lebanon, and Jeeps. In Lebanon we say Jeep. We don't say Jeep. It's like the French word Jeep. So America. How do we say America? How do we say states and countries? America. We don't say US. We don't say US. US is such a American thing to say. People in Lebanon don't say US. They just say America. Texas. It's Texas. New York. New York. Some people that love, to be Frenchy, they say New York, but I don't say that. Florida. It's Florida. California, it's California. Also France, we say Franza. Germany, we say Almania. It's very different, I know. England or Britain, we say Britannia. Spain, España. Italy, Italia. Mexico, we say Mexique. China, we say Sin. Japan, Japan. Korea, Korea, Indonesia, Indonesia, India, Hind, Egypt, Masr. It's so different. I know, it's two different words. Tunisia, Tunis, Jordan, Urdun, Morocco, Maghrib, Ethiopia, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Nigeria. I'm just giving you an idea. I'm not gonna say all the countries. And Lebanon. How do we say Lebanon in Lebanese? Lebanon. If you want to say it correctly, it's Lubnan or Lebanon. So every time I say Lebanon in my videos, it's a bit uncomfortable because we don't say it that way. I'm gonna talk about food now. Caramel, caramel. By the way, there's a very popular movie, Lebanese movie called Caramel. It's actually not my cup of tea, but it was actually very popular. If you're curious to see that, not my cup of tea. Chocolate, we say chocolat, chocolata. Yeah, chocolata. Some people say chocolata. Pasta, actually we don't say pasta. It's very funny. We say macaroni. All kind of pastas, we say macaroni. Macaroni for everything. Especially the long ones, the pasta, we call that macaroni. And hummus, we don't say hummus, we say hummus. It's you have to emphasize your h sound. It's not h, it's not h, it's h. So it's not hummus, it's hummus. It's not falafel, but it's falafel. I know, the first time I told that to someone, he started making fun of me that we say falafel, not falafel. I don't know why it was funny, but that's how we say it. And falafel is such a Lebanese thing. It originated in the Middle East. Lebanon, maybe next to us, Palestine, I'm not sure. But it's a very Lebanese thing. So we say it, falafel, that's how we originally say it. I've heard a lot of people say tabbouleh. It's tabbouleh. Shawarma, and shawarma, we don't say shawarma, we say shawarma. I know it's not originally Lebanese food, but we make it a lot there. It's not even originally called shawarma or shawarma. It's called actually, let me remember. I remember. Döner. Yeah. Döner, what means originally in Turkish, it means going around like that. So that's why if you don't know the shawarma, it's a meat that goes around, that turns around. So that's why in Turkish they call it döner. I hope I'm saying the correct pronunciation. But in Middle East it became popular as shawarma, and now everyone says it's shawarma. And by the way, hummus comes from the word hummus, which is what? It's literally chickpeas. That's how you translate it. It's not anything else. In Arabic, chickpeas in Arabic is hummus. That's why it's called hummus. Tahini, by the way, we don't say tahini, we say tahini. I've heard, if you don't know what za'atar is, we say it's za'atar. It's basically herbs. We love, if you go to Lebanon, za'atar is the go-to thing. I love za'atar. I put za'atar in everything. It's basically herbs, thyme, and hamburger is hamburger or just burger. Salad, all kinds of salads, we say slata. Rice, everything rice. I mean, rice, we say it is. I know in Spanish they say arroz. We have a lot of common words between Spanish and Arabic. And by the way, croissant, we say it's very popular. Croissants are very popular in Lebanon. We have, I showed, if you want to watch my video about Lebanese food, we have all kinds of croissants. We have ones filled with cheese, one filled with za'atar, and one filled with chocolate. It's amazing. We say croissant or croissant. I say croissant because I mean it's a originally French word, so I say croissant. And nougat, we say noga. And by the way, tea is shy. So yeah, I think I want to end this video already. Tell me if you have any other words that you want to hear them in Lebanese. It's actually fun to film those videos. So please tell me if you want to know about how we say things in Lebanon, and if you're ever curious about that, please tell me in the comments below. And if you like this video, please thumbs up. I do videos about Lebanon and about politics and Lebanon and get to know Lebanese people and yeah, and some personal stuff as well. So if you like that, please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like that video. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. And she says bye. Okay, she's sleeping. Oh, thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Baby sleeping. Oh. Go to sleep, sweetie. Go to sleep.